sea, somewhere waiting for me. My lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing somewhere beyond the sea. She's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'd go sailing. It's far beyond a star.
Go shopping?
What I say, there's the same as everybody else.
What did you say?
Sean's at least a not a fixer.
So I'm doing all sorts of ventures, side ventures.
Not too much.
Boats.
Aye, I know, but I think it only...
Jet skis. Vans.
There you go, Sean.
I
think it
This is boat all over again. It's not long enough.
Let's go, bring it here. Fuck, I'll get it.
See you next week. Is this what you want to eat for? I think we couldn't get our own, so we didn't plan this.
That man's an imposter. That man is the imposter.
So £4.
I don't have that, but I didn't pay extra.
No, this is optional extra. Yeah. Full spec t-shirt. Dead spec, yeah.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one-boy cuddly toy, my up, my down, my pride and joy. People, let
See when you stress? What? Need to be zen. You'd be such a bad race tech. You've been fueling for 5 minutes.
That's where I'm not race tech, no.
Have you opened the breather?
No breather.
The breather on the top.
To prime it next, and from there we are going to start it up and let it run for about half an hour, make sure everything's okay, and after that it's build up time, ready for dyno and road testing. Bossman's not here. Breakout.
Steve, what's our lunch?
Bro, it's not this.
What do you mean?
And that is the priming procedure carried out. Now time for start for coils. Red light. Fucking glass, mate.
Alright guys, so Stephen's built the car up. There is a timing correlation fault between sensors G28 and G300. So the G28 are the camshaft sensors. There's one here and there's one at the back of the cylinder head there. They correlate with the G28 sensor, which is the crank sensor that goes underneath the engine. So the correlation fault is basically telling the ECU that they're getting the wrong signal and they're not able to match with each other. When this happens, we use ODIS to reset the timing chain adaptations on the engine. So we use this tool. It's called a VAS 6154. This is the factory diagnostic tool that Audi use, and I'm just going to plug it into the car and show you the procedure. Waiting for it to load. So not every build that we do will throw this fault. Maybe 1 in 10 builds will throw this fault, but when it does, you do need to carry out the adaptation reset procedure for the timing chain. You are, according to Audi service documentation, you're supposed to do it on every engine rebuild, but you can get away with it 99% of the time. It's only if it throws that fault you need to carry out this procedure. I'm not aware of any other diagnostic tools at the moment that can carry out this procedure. What it's actually doing is it resets the counter on the EEPROM, on the ECU, for the timing chain. There's a counter for the correlation between the camshafts and the crankshaft on the EEPROM. So you go into, on ODIS, so this is the factory diagnostic that Audi use. You go under engine electronics, guided functions, engine mechanic functions, and it basically asks you there, what procedure have you performed? Engine replaced, timing chain removed and refitted, so we're going to select option 2. And immediately it adds that to the test plan. It asks you what has been replaced on the engine. You hit number 2, which is timing chain or complete engine including timing chain. So it's initiating reinitialization function in engine control unit. So it's resetting the values in the EEPROM. And once that's done, that's you, good to go. The engine will now start and idle correctly. But if you ever get that fault, you know how to correct it now. As I said, not every engine will do it. It's maybe 1 in 10 builds that throw this fault. It's a hit or miss. Do we like the hood? MSO carbon fibre hood. Don't know if I'm feeling it. I can get the, I think 1016 Industries make a hood as well, and it's got like a, it's like more of a Senna style bonnet. So it's either this or the 1016 Industries one. Let me know what you guys think, if I should keep this or get the Senna style one. Oh, where's the badge gone? I don't know how I'm feeling about that. There's the badge is back. Yeah, I think this one would suit the car a little bit more. The colour's too nice to give up on the bonnet. Car will ever be finished. This is the longest I've ever owned a car. Don't think I'll ever sell it. There's so much left still to do on it. Clutches, 765 rear end, side skirts, carbonero bridges, roof scoop. This is a never-ending project, but I need to finish this project so we can twin turbo the Performance. That'll be another money pit. Which map shall we start with? Stock. Always need to be careful in the industrial estate. There's a misfire between 2,000 and 3,000, so right, so these plugs, these coils are revision L's. Revision L are old. The latest revision coil packs are revision P. Any car over 30,000-40,000 miles, we do advise renewing the coil packs on them. It is a bit of a wear item. We advise stock coil packs. Don't recommend any aftermarket coil packs. We've got a lot of experience with them and they don't work too well. They work for a little while and they tend to fail. So for coil packs, we recommend latest stock revision coil packs from Audi or from TPS. We'll get one up, I'll show you the part number so you guys know what to order. Obviously on the test drive the car was misfiring. We advise the client to fit new coil packs, new spark plugs. The coil packs that we recommend again are factory coil packs from TPS, Volkswagen, Audi. That is the part number on them. So the latest revision coil packs end with Revision P. Again, if your car's got 40,000 miles or more on it, I would recommend doing the coil packs anyway. Especially if your car is tuned, because when we're getting cars in with higher mileages, we tend to find that we see high knock corrections on the cylinders when they've got older coil packs. For spark plugs, we use the OEM Audi spark plugs for our Stage 2 Plus cars. We don't have any issues with them. We've never lost an engine going lean. I know other tuners recommend other spark plugs, but it's best to speak to your tuner to see what spark plugs they recommend for their software. But for our software, we recommend the stock Audi spark plugs on Stage 2 builds. On our Stage 3 builds, we use the NGK R7 437-8 spark plugs. But that's as cold of a temperature range we go to. We don't use the 9s on any of our builds. We tend to find that the 9s foul really badly for day-to-day driving, or unless you're using your car on the track, the spark plugs foul quite badly. So you get part throttle and cold start misfires, which obviously aren't ideal.
Crazy, Weezy produced it and Weezy have made me, and she held it down, so she got a Mercedes. No money records,